Good evening to all. It's 4:43, I think, p.m. Eastern. This is Fari Hamzi with Hamzi Analytics. We're coming to you direct from lovely downtown Cape Naples. Please don't Google that. And better known as Paradise Coast. And this is our weekly uh, market timing webinar. We do two comments first. First, Tiger Shark Risk Manager finished. Now we're starting the update to the hedge funds. We lost one, and frankly, that's his fault. I told him we're not going to send the code out that we know has an issue. Okay, it's a known issue. We got two programmers on it. We're not going to send it out. Open doors and say available. Tiger Shark is not for individual use. It's really for asset management. We take money to manage. Minimum is $500,000. And the problem is, of course, these guys were ready to do more than that, but a step at a time. I told them I don't want to go crazy up front. This heart has to get a condition, and that's why I'm in rigorous right now. Juicing, exercise, all that good stuff with Tico. But you gotta wait for us to finish the code. We said, well, we can't wait. Our money can't sit still. We're gonna go. I said, you know what? You see that door? Make sure it doesn't hit you in the ass on the way out. That's one. Two, if we go exclusive with one, you lost. And when you come back because you left, you're gonna be at the end of a line. Okay, those are my rules. And so today we're not sending an invitation to them. This weekend, early part of next week is going to be massive showing. We're showing it to a few very very active traders we have. Not for them to do anything because they can't. It's just for them to give us some live critique, and then I think by next Thursday is it or next Friday we go to exclusive showing to hedge funds only. Given that behind us, and the code, but also the access levels change every night, so it's only one hedge fund at a time. That's it. There's no because they asked that too, privacy issues. Yeah. So, but that's the mode we're in. We had to rewrite the part of our risk management, embedded in our gamma ladder, dump 12,000 line of code away. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive. And then we added like I think 400 lines, but we tested over the weekend, finished it I think Friday morning. We had one error, fixed that Sunday morning at 1 a.m. I think it was, or Monday morning. I truly don't remember. It's a blur. And it worked beautiful today, absolutely gorgeous. And so we were good. We were good, happy. Finally, it's come to an end. It almost turned into a nightmare. Problem is expectations, managing expectations. People are saying, "Well, we'll be ready." I said, "Well, it will be. Well, it will be. I'll let you know." We're at one pony show. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna get to everybody. So that's one. Two, we had a technical issue right about 2:45 to 55. I came from swimming, and Nancy, who's our Airbus, said, "Faggy, there's a problem on this server. One of our key indicators that's a show me is one and only thing we have done. That's a show me. That kind of a category of indicator that Tracy does. That basically marks the bars. Okay, a certain way. As you know, we're very what we call landmark trading. We're very slope and color, bars changing colors. We kind of walk through the bars as new bars are formed. Why? That's where the event is. That's where the order flow dictates us. We can't look at something 2 months ago. It's going to happen now. It's ridiculous to expect that. So that was one of part of those. That was not working. I said, what? And then we have three video channels. One was fine. I said, what? None of this makes sense. Well, I started digging in. It turned out to be enablement code. And actually, the one that's working didn't make sense. I looked at it again and again. I said, this is a Mickey Mouse. It's a Band-Aid. Can't do that. This is none of the watch. So at about 3, I said to do what? Open heart surgery. I went in there, started fixing it. Then something else clicked, and we went backward. We lost 30 codes, 30 function codes. Yeah. Dennis, you should have been here. I mean, it's that cold icy chilling in the back. I said, what the F did I do? It's like all of a sudden 30 subroutines are unraveled. And they're because they're integrated into each other for an enable code, ties to your PayPal, all that good stuff. Miles Dunbar, I tell him a few thank yous and F's back to back as I was trying to resolve this because this is his idea how to do. He used to be number 2 at TradeStation on the AC development. He cashed out, bought a wife, bought a Porsche, bought a horse, moved to San Diego, and life is good. So anyhow, it's still my buddy, good guy. And he goes, Patty, trust me, use this. This was like 25 years ago, 20 years ago. It's still working, but because the way has these tentacles, you cut it, boom. It's like cutting one branch, the whole tree falls apart. So we had to put it back together. And my goal was to have a trade out for you guys. We're still short uh, for the PMT members at let's see at boom, where are we? This is it. We're still short. We haven't changed that. We're going to get to detail, but we're still short from the Monday, June 5th, and because now we have a double top. So I have to update this. I haven't. This is an update as of 6/26. So we're about a week behind, but I will. So the week from hell, we went against us. But I said, hell with this. If it's going to go against me, I'm not going to foam it. I'm going to wait and then just double kill it. Just kill it on top. I think we're getting ready for that. So I'll put the trade tonight. I'll post it in the members page so you know what the trade is. But the boss around here is Admiral Tico. My powers vested in him by SecDef, that's Secretary of Defense. Only he has the trigger. He's got what's called a tactical trigger. And even though I have one of the missile keys, he's got the other one with the tactical trigger, if you watch Crimson Tide. So he will plan to launch it between like 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock tomorrow. After the first half, and somewhere in there between close of the first hour and the close of Europe, somewhere in that range, from 10 to 11 Eastern. Okay, all times are Eastern. That's where we're going to put it. There was no way I could rush it and do it now. There's just no way. Plus, if you look at it, I'm going to show you some charts. We were doing sausage a la carte. I mean, it was just flat. That's not a reading. That would mean as if we put a trade up this morning because it was so flat. So from this morning, so it's very we have just late data. That's it. There's no by that item. I need more. It's not the volume I want. I want the theta. I want the gamma. The stuff that I need to say, okay, where do we think we're heading? At least instantaneously. Why? I want to build a buffer first. Okay, I want to be able to get some buffer underneath me, and then we can go. Here's what I'm talking about. This is the ES futures. Okay, that probably gives you a really good view there. This is this is Friday. This is Monday, which is partial day. This is yesterday that I don't know how that teach until 11. This traded until when? Yeah, the both trade until 1. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Yeah, but this is where we are. And you could see none of this last couple of hours did nothing. Basically, we popped and came back in. Look at the range, 89 and 81. So we had a total of even look at it better way, 71 to 80. That's 20 handles. That's why the MBS is around 80. 10 handles up, 10 handles down. That's just normal move. That's just one move on a normal day. People have not come back yet, in my opinion. Then okay. Well, yeah, we'll put it out. I want to put that ahead of the earnings. Yeah. Okay. So let's get going here. Thank you again for your forbearance. Let's jump to the next item. As you know, we always do a quick housekeeping. That was the extent of it. Hope you had a good 4th of July. I cooked for about 9 people or 8 people and 5 dogs. So, and it was good. We used green egg, the big green egg. Yeah. We have I have an electronic gun that measures the temperature at the cold level because you don't want to go touch it, or take a thermometer there. 1155, 50 degrees. Yeah. 150 degrees over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. And Tico treated us to some ribeyes from Whole Foods. Hey, he had a good week last week. Don't knock it. Yeah. Okay, what do we have for Monday? PMI. By the way, I missed all of that through. In line on 43, and that's a PMI. Okay. ISM manufacturing. Let's take a look here. Okay, down ticket TAT in line with the power bonds. Yeah, from expectations. So, okay, yeah, it was noise. Plus, I think if anybody would have been around, wouldn't be much of a news. Then let's look at this. Probably more important: construction spending. We're down. Okay, better than expected, but down ticking for a month before. Way down on a year over year. Yeah, there was no expectation there. Okay. I'm saying doubled expectation. This is prior. Wow, they revised it down. Wow. Okay, I get it. It must be the interest rates. Okay, factory orders today. No, yeah, factory orders today. Okay, let's see what we have. Came in online. Yeah, no, way below it. That also. Yeah. Hey, I think earning numbers are going to be soft. We'll see. Tomorrow, next week, Friday is Wells Fargo and J.P. Morgan. 0.5105. Yeah. Okay. Minutes today came in. How did the minutes go? I missed this one too. I was swimming. Sorry. I had an issue. I had to go to home HOA, and then by the time I got back, it was 3. Okay. Oh, 6 p.m. They haven't released it? I see. Okay, so what's this is 2 p.m. That's not good. I know Williams was talking. There was some excerpts of it from Live Squawk. Motor vehicle sales. Let's take a see what this did. What's the results? Oh well. Why is it not posted? What's wrong with these guys? Okay. Nancy, do you have anything on home sales? I mean, vehicle sales at all? Any source? Anything? Okay. Tomorrow morning is going to be key. Why? ADP. ADP comes in. This is good precursor for non-farm on Friday. Sorry, guys. I'm having my late breakfast and lunch together. Liquid form. Yeah. Hey, Ted. How are you, sir? Welcome. Hey, Michael. Hi, Irving. That's it. Of course. All right. So the 278 for last for May. Consensus for June is 235, and that's the range. Okay. Now so far these guys have been hot. These numbers have been hot. So depends how these go tomorrow. But if that's hot, then you know that this gonna be huge, and that's why I want to have my shorts on. So okay, I'm sorry. That's what's going on here. 1 second. Why is this doing this? 1 second, guys. You're writing to me. I'm trying to read it on the page. Okay. Hey, Greg. How are you, sir? Welcome. Okay, hold on. Randy. I see. Okay. Oh, on semiconductor. Okay. Randy says a lot of the spending is on factories. Okay. Thanks. Of course. By the way, guys, remember, I need source. Okay. I need source. I mean, right or wrong, we want a source. Why? Good sources, they file corrections. I see. There was no. Okay. Nancy says there wasn't much reaction to market. Okay. All right. So I didn't miss anything. Good. All right. So tomorrow we gotta watch for ADP because that's a big payday. Non-farm. Okay. Now here's the trick. Tiger Shark is gonna trade that. It's gonna be our live first Tiger Shark. Why? Because it trades from London on. It trades from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. It trades for 12 hours. Not constantly. Not all fixed time at all. No. It's a condition precedent. It watches what the formation is, and then goes into a mode. There are times you have no mode. Boom, sit outside. Yeah. So it's really is our third generation software. International trade. Okay, that's at 8:30, so we gotta be up early. 7669. Okay, we'll see if this number gets bigger. That means the negative gets smaller. Okay, because it's a trade. Yeah. And then jobless claims. Yeah, we know what the numbers are going to be. Probably 250 area, 260 area. See what that is. You know what? Let's just take a look. Let's not guess. Let's see what the numbers are. Okay, there you go. 260 area, 4 weeks moving average. Last was 239. Consists 245. I mean, these are noise level. Sorry, in my opinion. Let's see what PMI says. They're expecting 54, so it's a little bit better than 50, which is the marker. Sorry. This is the one I'm looking for. Why is it only green? These idiots. This is Schultz. It's probably the most important report. So job openings. 10-1. They're expecting to be 9-9. So either there were cancellations or fills. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of Rex. Yeah. Then let's see what we have for Friday. I'll be up early. I'll try to deal with ADP too. I want to see how the system, I mean, the Tiger Shark reports operates in that mode. Yeah. And we have one active trader in tomorrow to critique. Yeah, to critique. We've already gone through 2 or 3 before already to see what's going on. Yeah, before I show them to the large hedge funds. You want the smart guys take a look at it because, it's easy for me to make a mistake. I've got too much going on. 339 prior, 213. Whoa. Whoa. Ted, are you looking at this? Holy macro. By the way, Ted is a great friend. He's been a client with us for years and years. One of the early guys who did use CI and our Hornet system, so forth. So, wow. With the tail of the consensus at 110 area, we could be in a shock then. Wow. Friday could be very wild. Tomorrow we'll get a preview. Wow. Okay. All right, I got it. Okay. That's what's on deck. Okay. We're going to have EIA report tomorrow. I don't pay attention to it. I just look at the at CL chart. I don't trade nat gas. That's not my cup of tea. Okay, let's get to charts. Now, one more thing. I just remembered. Charts. We'll add 2 more charts tonight. Look at 10 year. Okay, we're going to get there. Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah, Ted says take that 10-year yield. We'll do. Charts. We're going to have 2 charts for you added tonight as a part of preparation for PMT issue. By the way, we may have put a wrong PMT trade number. I have to take a look for my emails. That's because we get behind. That's our problem. So we got to look into that. Let me make sure this charts are clear. The 2 charts we're going to show, I'm going to, okay, there we go. See, yeah. We're going to get to, we'll see. One of them is going to be the, this is one of the charts. I know that. We're going to have SP2 in there. Okay. Look at that divergence. Look at that divergence. Yeah. Okay. Now, we're going to also do, let's see. I think we're going to do, hold on. This is inverted again. Hold on. Which one was I thinking that we should have there? I'm still debating between timer chart or the vols. Okay, we're gonna do that for you tonight. Yeah. So, and the structure of the trade. So we do basically that's what we're gonna do. Now, the only difference is gonna be we may have a delta move in the strike levels, up or down. Why? Because who knows what happens overnight. You guys, I can't come in I've learned too much. I've been around too long to say, oh, this is our trade tonight, and then come in the morning, everything's different. So I'll leave myself a back door saying, listen, it's subject to all other things being equal, such as paribus. This is a trade. But be aware, we're going to update it. We're going to change the time stamp and say, go out with this. Okay. That's again, trade 373, I believe it is. I'm a little bit confused from the emails. The website says 372 is done. This is 373. Bias is still short. We're just taking the M side, going to earnings. And it's dangerous. We have to be there short period of time. We want to take the burst out of the non-farm and cover. Maybe cover Monday or cover Tuesday. We'll see. Remember the other trade, the other short we did was good for that one day was massive, 200% return. So things are beginning, I think, from what I can tell, lining up. Who knows? This is U.S. stock market. Yeah, it's just the greatest casino ever. Yeah, let me take a look at this. Now you got me thinking. 10-year, yes, 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 yes. We were complaining last week about here in the chat room. This bar, that bar, yeah, and then that bar, yeah. So even 30, look at it, yeah, yeah, yeah. I really, really think this market. The more I read, the more I talk to people. The guys I respect that are really knowledgeable and have a good track record, not hip shooters. Over the last 25 years, I've been doing this. They all say this is a little bit overpriced. But just like me, they're also puzzled by what would be the catalyst. What's the trigger? What's the flashpoint where things will really start rolling over? We'll see. Key part to me is always price earning ratio. If that unravels, then the cash market gets nervous, and you know what? It's hard to hold the futures when the cash market unravels. So, but there's no sign here right now as we sit here. There's no sign. All I know is that we know we have some problems. Okay. Well, we closed 8.77. We've had 2 days down. I think the other day was like a one handle or two handle down. There's some movement intraday, but we're still with that M motion. Okay. 77 on the McClellan oscillator for NYC. For NAS, it's 10.4. So we pulled up a tad on the Bird Trust, but very weak on the brethren and NASDAQ. We're not rolling over yet. We're close. Again, looking for it's a problem. It's a solution. We're looking for a problem. So we gotta watch it. You may see a carrot here, so maybe it's just primed for a pull down. Again, we do spreads. So I tried to explain that to one of my buddies yesterday. Again, for the nth time. And let's not get into why. Okay, there are a few choice words I can use for him, but that doesn't solve the problem. But the problem is that to trade outright, which is long put, long call, or do spreads, and he just cannot understand it. That spreads are more efficient. Why? Because in his mind, if you buy a call or put, you have a unlimited upside, right? If you're long call or long put, if it goes your way, you have pretty much unlimited, depending how far it goes. But it's massive return. I agree with that. The problem is because of that, a lot of these people just leave money on the table. You don't think if market makers in Chicago don't know that? You think you're smarter than them? You think you have more firepower than you have? Especially now there's all electronics. What are you going to do when Citadel comes in and just moves the bid ask? With a couple of $1 billion sitting just under a VIX fund. Nobody, as a market maker, you can't joke around with that. It's a steamroller coming your way. Sorry, guys. Let's go on to canaries. Okay. No, okay. Okay, screens are fine, right? I'm just for a second, I thought maybe my screens are. Let me do one more test here. Let me see. Yeah. Sorry, for a moment I thought it was frozen. Sorry. Okay. Let's go to canaries. All right. 2 sigma level on DGI. All right. Look what's happening here. Yeah. Utilities are pulling up a tad. Yeah. Rolling over on trans. Yes. Yes. But slow. Slow. Look where we got 31. So 31 CI. That's not a joke, guys. How much more can it go up? Now the odds are changing. The odds of going up is getting less and less, and a big drop underneath. There's an air pocket here developing. Okay. I don't know what to say about Russell anymore. This past year, Russell has been so disappointing. There's a predictability of what it's doing. It's just been wild. You saw what happened this morning at the Open through RTY. It's sisters. It's sister future. Yeah, RTY, just like ESNQ. ESNQ went together. RTY decided to go another side. So there's some decoupling going on. Yeah, and you could see CI diffs are dropping. This is a big drop to a bigger drop to CI diff. So the trender, okay. We're still 8 of 8. If you do a count, we're still 4 for the 50 bar detrender, which is this bar, this price minus that price, as shown here, and then respectively, this is for the 200 bar. Okay. Now, so 8 out of 8 says we're primed for a move to the other side. We usually go +8 to -8. That cycle we're in. It doesn't tell you it's going to happen now, but it's flashing. It's one more check. Here, it's like right before the launch. There's one more check. It says, engine go. What do you call it? Avionics go. As you go different stuff, as you get through before you get to launch. This is a go sign for a downside. Okay, we get 8 out of 8. It's not where it is. It's not the shape. It's a detrender. Why? Because this trends that out. This takes it out. The more this goes up, so is the other one. So the differentials become important, and that's what I try to also explain to the spread guys. The bigger you are, the more you need to look at the spreads. You just cannot go by magnitude. But I'm talking about your trading size. You've got to rely on spreads. Otherwise, you're going to fool yourself. You're going to feed yourself into a frenzy that you're just going to be a pauper one day. Can't do that. You've got to look at the spreads. Forget that. Okay. SB1 Momo. Plus 52 weeks high and low. Huge huge run up there on 52 weeks highs. That's the highest we've seen in a while. We're getting ready, guys. We're getting ready. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. The down move. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah. You could see it. Look at here. This is the weekly of it. So you could see we haven't had any of these for a while. So we went to a buy here. We still buy on the weekly. We were short a couple of days before this buy came in. We have been on the long side since Friday morning. Yeah. Down the Momo is at 3.5, 3.5 plus. We went to 2 sigma on the SP1 and pulled back. Hardly we see 3 sigma. Remember that. That's just nature of indices. Yes, you will see some negative 3 sigmas, but positive 3, very rare, very rare. So the market has to be really, really super good. I don't think we're there. Okay, let's look at VIX. Sorry, guys, this is my lunch and breakfast, part of breakfast. Juicing. I've been swimming and juicing. Okay. The eyes are beginning to turn. That says this also says VIX is ready to go up. No, we have no. That has a question. If his time adjust is short already, would you be sending another email out reiterating the short? No. What do you mean? You want me to confuse them? We're short. Listen, we have 3 status, right? 3 states. Give us electronics. 3 states. Long, short, flat. We're already short. Okay. Let me show it to you another way. And let me show you why. Okay, no, forget this. Forget the emails. Forget emails. Sorry. Oh, let me show you this one. Hold on. I mean, that's a good question, but let's be realistic, okay? Well, there we go. Okay, it's loading the worksheet that does the chart. Okay. You can see our signals. Those are our signals. Okay, we're short. Here's mark to market. So we got to replace this, that, and that. That's it. We're so short. We don't do double short, and you can only be short, flat, or long. Okay. No, but you see in the chart, anything there is we say that, and in the landing page of the newsletter, we have to reiterate that. Now that page changes. Why? Because trade changed. Okay, the trade changed. So we'll have a new page here. This will be updated. These have to change. We need a new chart of that. This has to change. Change trade number is changing, and this part, if you haven't changed the bias, it stays in because that's our condition. Short from that and flat from this. Okay, these will change. Of course, this will change. Yeah, that's all. But no, once we're short, we're short. We're not changing the short. Yeah. And actually, they're kind of finicky about that. Yeah, don't confuse us. Here's my problem: they get confused easily. So, but it is what it is. Listen, they have done a great service for me. Remember, they're uninterested third party. Been at it 40 years. There are 125 timers there. Absolutely, I mean nothing to them, except I'm a big draw because of my record. But in a sense that when they were publishing their record, the top 10, the top 10 each week are obligated to 2 emails, one on Wednesdays, one on Saturday, to show their state of mind. So me, if I was in the top 10 for that week or that month, whatever, I knew I had to write 2. And then sometimes I would forget, or I would say to him, Jim, just put something there. I'm short. I mean, I haven't seen anything different. You do whatever you want. I just haven't seen anything there. And then next thing you know, he would forget. Then the phone calls would come in, emails would come in. And then he calls himself, says, hey, gotta tell me something, gotta give me something. They're killing me. I said, well, okay, let me look at what I can find. Maybe send you a chart and then put it in. And then he would go in and sometimes, not all the time, go in and change it. It's called hotline. They have 2 hotlines. Change the hotline. Hotline on Wednesday, hotline on Saturday, saying, okay, Farry Hamzy says this now. I told him, listen, you create a monster. He goes, no, you create the monster. I'm just trying to manage it. So I wish they were doing that. I don't know why they're not doing it. I don't understand it. I don't understand why they don't have the record keeping they used to have, because it was the best marketing. You know why? High performance speaks for itself. You don't need to do anything. It's just like our what do you call it? Our setup at Orb. We made 350% last year, in the last 14 months, including the losses, commissions, including where we were down because the house in Chicago had a hard time importing the ELD file. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, but that's what we did. So, do we have to do any marketing? No. No, massive people were trading it. And that's part of our problem too, later on. We became a part of now that's why we had to put some money in some additional coding. In December, we became victim of our own success. So now we've put some codes in to take care of that. All now we need is some trading. We need to trend up or trend down. We just can't do a sausage. No sausage allowed. Trend up, trend down, we're good. Of course, within the day. Remember, we talked about day trade. Yeah. All right. Okay, SQ. Again, remember this time. This is crucial for you to keep track of this time. Hold on. That's 531. Okay, we have a window here. 2 months, 1.5 months, 2.5 months, somewhere in there. It's probably between 1.5 to 3 months, somewhere in that. But I'll tend to take the early part. Why? It's just what this means. This is the out of the money put spreads on SPX. So it would be somewhere down here. They seem to be going back up again as the chances have changed. As we were up here, there was quite a bit. This is a trigger. Why that's important? Because it's for sigma. Why sigma channels? You want to measure things against themselves. How do you know this is an anomaly? How do you know this is worth looking into? It's when it hits 4 sigma or negative 4 sigma. So we have a marker there, 531. 1 year we had a 4.5 month response, 2018, and it was brutal. Signaled about late August. The big drop came after Thanksgiving. So you do the math. Okay, September. Yeah, it was 3 months. Definitely more than 3 months, maybe like 14 weeks, and it was brutal. Now, I'm not saying that's a possibility. I don't know, but this definitely gives me a signal because these boys know something. That's why they manage. The best money always gyrates to a best manager. That includes your account. You know what I mean? If you don't trade well, what happens to the money? It leaves your account. Why? It's called losses. Where does it go? The guy who manages the money better. Money will always gyrate to the best manager. Okay. How do they become so best? They know something. They understand something. And look, it's the first time in a while that we've hit 4 sigma. Last time I was here. Not even then. That's just 3 sigma. So something is up here, guys. Does that mean you should not have a sleep tonight? No, I'm not saying that, but I would be on alert. I would be on alert. As George Costanza said it in Seinfeld, walk around with that coffee in your hand. Think of that you are in a missile command. It's gonna come. We just don't know when. Be on alert. Okay. As what was it? As Benziga used to call me, watch commander. Yeah, you're a watch commander. You gotta watch your assets. And the problem is, it's not little by little, and it's not 9 o'clock in the morning. It could be very fast, it could be very slow, and 24/6. If it's not Saturday, he's going to catch up with you Sunday night. Trust me, that's how it works. I don't know if you guys been in one of those drawdowns, like 2008, where there was sleeping had no meaning. Sleeping, yeah, because you don't know what your sleep is going to be. And I was sleeping in my office on the couch, right across from the machines, so that if something went wrong, I just get up and run to the machine. Forget washing my face or I need to go to the bathroom. Those are luxury. You want to get to your screen to see why. So we used to color the prices of all the assets we were in because we're doing some options and we're doing overnight futures. We would color them. That means min max it. What's my min? What's my max? And put alerts on to full blast. Then we go to sleep. Glad those things are over at least for now. All right. Ted Ketterer, the great Ted Ketterer, tells us to watch at 10-year. There we go. Yeah. There's all your mortgages. This is your housing. This is your cars. This is your insurance benefits, long term. Of course, this is short term interbank offering. By the way, I hear LIBOR is dead, basically. It has its days. London interbank offering rate. Yeah, we're coming to the. We are opening. Did you see this? You see what he said though? Take a look at what Ted said. Okay, and I've got no relationship with Ted. He has no interest in HA. He's a client, but but you can see the experience. We're opening at first resistance level. First day of the month. First day of trading. Or is it no? Is this no? Is this hold on? No. I'm saying second day. Second day. It did trade partially, but there was nothing going on Monday. I mean, with low volume, low news, everybody away. Today is the first day of trading. How we want to look at it. We're opening at R1. This is R2. This is R3. Wow. Yeah, a little bit after that is all-time high for 7 years. So I would say if the earnings are good, we're going to see this tested. If the earnings are not good, we're going to be down here. So pick your own poison. Okay. 5-year below R1, but definitely way above pivot. Way above pivot. Here is a 30 years, so that's close. That's close, but this is incredible. Yeah, I agree that something's going on there. And look at this. Look at the CIs. Yeah. Solid CI diffs. Why? They're all green. Even though some of them are smaller, they're still green. It's adding to that momentum slowly. Why? Interaction is not linear. We want to buy, I want to sell. The trader next door, he's out. But then when we show up, it adds up, all these vectors add up, creates pressure. And that's what happens with these vectors. It's a push up. Okay. All right, Chief, thank you. Okay. TD, I'm saying this time of day stuff. Okay. Obviously, we're looking at the July, long July, short V, which is October. That's what the spread is for 3 months. And okay, we rallied up in a spread, the big spread, I'm sorry, because we were dropping so massively on the SPX. Of course, at the open, I think we reverted that or left it. So, but look at how flat it's been now. Part of this is holiday, so. Now, by the way, there was a whole talk about hold on. Huh? No, not fix. Yeah, there was a whole talk here that once we burst 44.50, we're gonna go. Companies hedges were telling me last week. If we burst 45.50, we're gonna go, and we'll see. I haven't seen that yet. We'll see. But again, with one bloom, you don't have a spring. So you know, but you go bahar neymiş, they say it in Farsi. That goes back 37 centuries. That's a lot of experience and wise words. So we'll see. We do have this we have to highlight. Equal level on top on the SPX, and dramatically lower. Dramatically. I mean, this was like 91, 92, if I remember it right. Oh, sorry. Oops, I messed it up. But anyhow, let me just grab this way. It was 92.08. Okay, is that 92? Yeah. 92.08 up there. And this high was not counting today. 79. Dramatically missed that ball game. What happened here? I don't know. I'll fix that. Rendezvous point is done. We should be heading lower. We should be. We'll see. Until it meets its next rendezvous. CIs are still positive. So this contradiction a little bit in there. Let me just close this so I know it's closed. Yeah. I'm not safe. Okay. Okay. Larry's. We did not post anything today. We're swamped here. I was doing victory laps with the risk manager, so it's been a long time. 14, 15 months. I remember that when we first wrote the Gamma letter was 3rd of December of 2021. So, and we worked feverishly for 90 days, and then we had to stop it because it was done. The problem was there were other issues of the problem. Because they're multifaceted tools. They're not just one item. Yeah, so we had to deal with that. And now, then came this last piece of the puzzle, which was the risk manager, because TradeStation is not good at that. TradeStation numbers it gives you are very fixed. They're not flexible. For example, when you go to margin calculations of FOMC day in the morning versus right before FOMC starts. So those have to be adjusted. It doesn't know what to do. What do I think about the fix? Oh, did we not go through that? I'm sorry. Absolutely sorry. I talked about VIX spread, yeah, not the VIX itself. I may have briefly mentioned this. Look at this. CIDIF. CIDIF's at 31 and it's about to cross. I'm sorry, not CIDIF, CI itself. If you were going to cross, and look where we have gone from very high active to zero activity. So the logical expectation is you should swing the other way. That's probably one of the more key indication for me that the pendulum is about to swing the other side. That's why I've been patient. A couple of days ago, a friend of mine wrote to me. He's a PMT member, non-family, but good friend, and he says, "Hey, what am I doing with this PMT?" I said, "You know what? Drink some tea." What? I said, "Yeah, drink some tea." He goes, "Why?" I said, "Are you playing? Are you joking with me?" I said, "No, that's instruction for Admiral Tico. He says you need to read Rumi and drink some tea. Your day is gonna come." There you go. We're gonna get slowly there. Now we had a misfire here, so let's see if it continues. But if you look at that pattern, yeah, I think volatility should come back in. I hate when we're not volatile because there's very little activity. There's no extra juice. When we become volatility, I'm saying juice comes from volatility. Okay, I'd rather go up and down rather than just go to some level and sit there. So I think we're going to see that. I mean, this amp is just first of all coming out of this corridor was interesting. Okay, but now it's going to sub AM. I don't know. We'll see. What's the chance of this to be a bounce down and bounce back up at this level ahead of earnings? What do they know? Those will be my questions. Because we did not post anything here. The charts were non-event. Again, we're going to. I don't know what changed here. In the volume, but all of a sudden we're not penetrating either side. So it's just not there. We didn't post. Typically, Tico posts things. By the way, I hate new TweetDeck. I hate it. It's making work harder, work more than being more efficient. TweetDeck was so good. This new TweetDeck is another, craziness. Yeah, Elon's. I don't know how many joints did he smoke before he changed this one. So, by the way, tomorrow, Meta, Facebook is supposed to introduce their version of Twitter. Now, some people are saying this is a nail for Twitter's coffin. We'll see. But whatever that is, I'm going to take a look. I'll probably sign up, start early. I came in here 6 months late in Twitter. Look what it did for me. So, should have gone a little bit earlier, but at the end of the day, post your trades. High performance speaks for itself. Don't worry about what people think. Don't fight for them. They're going to be always naysayers. I'm sitting there. Let them eat cake. At the end of the day, you're going to have a third party come and verify what you did. Look what we did with Orb. Have somebody come verify, other than yourself, not yourself. And you're fine. And of course, there's going to be some tough times, some easy times, but that's a market. This is a linear setup. These are non-linear complex systems. And if you're expecting something linear, I suggest you try it with Uber.com. Yeah. Okay. Went to Sigma levels. These are +2 Sigma, better known as Bollinger Bands, and we pulled back right at the top up there. Interesting enough, right at the top. Yeah. This is a yes. This is mid cap. Russell again. Look at Russell today. Interesting. Interesting. And this has to do with interest rates. These are the guys who live and die with interest rates because they can't really raise the money they want in terms of multiples on the equity market. They go to banks and borrow, and so they're very interest sensitive. This is really that middle area of the equity markets. So with any interest rate move, they get we get a cold, they get a pneumonia. That's what the problem is. Of course, Nasdaq is great beauty. Look at that! Wow, yeah. Is there? Oh, we're gonna of course, upload this, guys, for as of tonight. As a matter of fact, this is one of the stuff I use for my strike selection, and then option station. So I go at these strikes level. Look what option station is saying in terms of liquidity. Here you go. There's a cue I give you. No charge. It's on the house. Somehow on this Wednesday, I feel benevolent. Yeah. And of course, come fly with me. By the way, Ted's son-in-law flies one of these. Yeah, or he used to. I think now he's got a diplomatic job with the Navy. Oh yeah. God bless them. These guys protect us. Nobody understands it. Day and night. Imagine coming in, zero visibility. It's let's say February in North Sea. Water is 32 degrees. No visibility. You can't have lights on. very dim lights on the deck because you can't have the shoulder where the aircraft carrier is. And God forbid you have a problem like a nose wheel or you're shot at in the control surfaces. Yeah, and you have 380 yards to land. Not a joke. And you got to go full throttle because if you miss those cables, you got to do a turnaround. And there are two helos on each side hovering because if you eject, you have like 3 to 5 minutes to live in that water, day in, day out. Okay, where are we going? Oh, I'm sorry, I lost it here. There you go. Sorry. I've worked the weekend. It's just been too much. Either hosting a party or dealing with Tico and then all the other stuff here, or trying to go with him, see what kind of fighter jet he wants to buy this time. Yeah. Okay. I told him no. I said this other one sat in the garage. The garage doesn't need it. Okay, I'm done. No. But having the ejection seat, that changes the parameters. That's very practical. All right, last chart. 500. Okay, S&P 500 stocks above the 200-day. Okay, we peaked again. We spiked up. Not bad. Not bad. This is in line. This makes sense. Okay, and look at the little wiggle here down there on the what do you call it? The 50 bar. That angle changing slightly, which is good. Now we got a good separation. We'll see. I wouldn't get too excited until we keep going, but also there's a limit. You don't want to get long here if it gets to 92. That's when you get out. But you want to be long from 55 up. So we'll see. Obviously, we missed this. On the way down, we were in the chat room. We said it ad nauseum that this could be a time. And then that night, I was so tired. Next time it was morning, I wasn't going to cheat. Go there and say, Jim, I missed the email about that. As we were coming down, because this was so strong, I said, somewhere here could be it. I fell asleep that night early. So, oh well. Rather than FOMO it, I just said, you know what? I'll wait for another opportunity. Now, I didn't know it's going to ramp up within 3 bars later. This is strong. So this is my time. This is my choice. This is my time. I got to watch it. I got to pick it carefully, look at the OIs, and hit it. Anyhow, that's my what do you call it? Spiel here. My 2 shekels. Any questions for me? Then I gotta get on some training to a hedge fund testing for tomorrow. And I appreciate all you guys attending and gals. Hey, Anita, what do you think about non-farm for Friday? What's your number? I think that's one of the smart ones. Yeah. Any ideas? Okay. Oh, no ideas. Okay. No worries. Okay, guys. Let me, as always, these are always recorded to protect you, to protect me, make a record for others. They're always posted here. YouTube channel. You click on that, and it goes there. Again, reminder. Look what Peter has done. It's just been remarkable. The we could hits have been there on that. Okay. I'll put it here in a few minutes, and then we'll put it on social media. Thank you all for attending. Next webinar, as always, will be posted here. Hold on, Anita, I'll be right with you. Hold on 1 second. Always say, click on members. No need to sign up. No need to have a login. But we'll give you a date and any other one-time webinar comes. These are the weeklies. Okay. So I should say I could say weekly. Okay, that's it. You do it once, you're there. I think it's good for about a year. Question. Oh, when you go up on Momo. Momentum. Momo. Not as an indicator, but the momentum in the sense that, it's a FOMO play. Fear of missing out. it creates a Momo. Yeah, I buy it. I tell you, I bought it. Oh, I bought it. Let me buy. Then you tell somebody you know, and they follow you. Oh, listen, I need those long. I'm going to get long. It feeds itself. Momo, momentum. Yeah. Okay, folks, we're going to wrap this up. We'll see you next week. Our goal is to keep these simple and fast for post processing and fast for you guys. And this way we can keep that pace of once a week and gives you a status on the market and make it electronic record of it. When we go too long, too much work is done. You get so tired. I miss other things, and then we there was a time we were doing it one of these every other month. That's meaningless. You need to have some equal delta T time slice that looks at the market and records it for posterity reasons. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for attending, sir. Appreciate it. Shutting this off. See you guys.